Let me pour a beer.
Greetings and welcome to Old Drunken Discography, where two motherfuckers is on their phone and the other one's pouring a beer. Despite how many times I say, "Are you guys ready?" and they say yes, they are never fucking ready. I'm your host, Jason. With me is Joe.
0% of the time he said, "Are you ready?" on this time. He just said, "I got to start a new video."
Oh shit! Right. I forget those.
You need an introduction. You need a tag in. Come on,
Tim. Sign up to our Patreon to catch the background bonus cut footage, and you'll see.
Yeah, I'm with Joe on this one.
I'm also with Joe, man.
And that's Bill.
I wasn't ready yet.
I will play the fucking cut content for the Patreon viewers. Sign up for that. You can also pick an artist for us to cover on the show. Yada, yada, yada. 1994. Let's fucking go. Joe, what are we going to talk about next?
Hashtag oops, Jason did it again.
That's a good one. We're going to talk about Jawbreaker. Who doesn't love talking about Jawbreaker?
Y'all going to get a triple slap for that comment, Tim.
What's 3 slaps?
I don't know.
Tim's going to get a regular slap.
One of them better be a marquee slap.
Tim will get the marquee slap. You're going to get a whale tail, and Joe's going to get a dookie slap.
I don't know what I'm going to slap for.
Hashtag integrity gone.
That's right.
All right, Joe.
Jawbreaker. Jawbreaker.
But I can.
I am not a huge fan of this album art.
That's a weird one. Thing. Yeah, it's a weird one.
Yeah, that's your negative thing for me with this. I don't know what they're going for here. I see the peels. I see some matches. I get it. Anyway, great album. You've got things like Boxcar and Ashtray Monument and Ache and Jinx Removing. And it's a Jawbreaker album. I mean, if you like Jawbreaker, you're going to like this album. Boxcar is probably one of their best known songs, I would say. So that comes off of here. And it's great. I listened to it, twice, I think, throughout my listening for this to make sure, and just really, really enjoyed my time with it again.
Yeah, it's not my favorite Jawbreaker record, but it's still a really good Jawbreaker record.
Yeah. That was kind of my feeling with it. I was like, I don't know if this one's going to make it on there whenever I was looking through all the things, but then I started listening to it. I was like, it's still a fucking good Jawbreaker album.
Do You Still Hate Me is a fucking classic. Boxcar. It's a good one. It's my number 15.
For me, ranking wise, it is going to go above Blink. It's going to go above Offspring.
Ooh. I don't know if I necessarily agree with that.
And I'm going to set it right there behind Ill Communication.
And I couldn't put it above Ill Communication.
Yeah, I couldn't put it above Ill, but I don't know if I put it above Smash either. But that's just me.
Yeah, I mean, it's close on the Ill one, but I've enjoyed listening to that album more.
All right, Bill. What kind of shit you got next?
Oh, what kind of shit I got next?
What kind of shit you got next?
Monster next.
Jesus fuck! I can't believe you put this.
I'm sorry. What do you have to say about Monster?
Nothing. Go ahead. Talk about Monster.
I mean, when it comes to REM, this is probably my 4th favorite REM album. I'll divulge that for information. That being said, it's still a damn good REM album. You start with What's the Frequency, you end it with You. In the middle, I mean, none of these were one of their big singles. They were still solid songs. I'd say Crush with Eyeliner, Strange Currencies, and I Took Your Name, probably my 3 favorite songs in the middle here. But yeah, it's a bunch of solid songs, start to finish. Now, Jason, what do you mean? What kind of bullshit I got here? What do you think about
for someone who was actually alive in 1994 and actively listening to music in 1994, REM's Monster is a fucking banger of an album. And for you to say that these singles weren't big, right after they played fucking Black Hole Sun, they played goddamn What's the Frequency, Kenneth. all or Bang or Blame. Like these songs were huge.
Crush
Like, R.E.M.
with Eyeliner was a single too, and
Yep.
it was everywhere.
Yep. Star
I guess
69 was big.
Relative to like today, you still hear a lot of their other singles a lot more on today's.
Well,
I wasn't alive in '94.
You got that Clear
Oh, sure,
Channel
sure.
playlist shit. I got you. I know. But
I mean, I still hear Orange Crush, Losing My Religion, and Everybody Hurts are probably the biggest 3 singles I hear nowadays.
yeah, but it's not just the fucking singles. Like Monster is a solid record all the way through.
That's what I said.
I would say, yeah,
I'm
it
just
is in
sad
my
Into the
top
World
3
didn't make
REM
the top
records.
3.
This is in my top 3. I love Monster. I know that's a hot take because a lot of the REM fans, they don't look as fondly on Monster as I do, but it works for me. Like, this is the REM that I love quite well. So,
Bill, I've got a question for you.
didn't make my
Okay,
top
I'm
10 though.
So Star 69 used to do something on phones. You know what it was?
I didn't have a phone until 5 years ago, so couldn't tell you.
You know I dial. Star 69. Ding, ding, ding.
You used to be able to dial it and it would hide your number. Like what number
Hashtag
Oh,
let us know
yeah.
if you remember what Star 69 did.
was
And Star 67.
Let us know down below.
That's right.
Ooh, yeah.
Yeah, our Monster's a fucking banger of a record. It came out at the right time. It's a good one.
Let's see here. Ranking wise, it's above The Lion King. It's above Tractors. I don't know if I'm going to put it above Tracy Bird, though.
Wow.
It's going to go right there, right below Tracy. Those two could flip, but
They should
I just like the Tracy Bird one more.
extend some sort of fucking dove feather to the rest of
I
us.
put it-
Goes one more.
I put it above Tractors, man. Like,
Which I'd rather listen to Tractors probably than Tracy Bird.
I don't think you would.
I don't know.
It's the album cover.
It's,
Yeah,
you know,
that
you
album
gotta-
cover calls to me. I'm telling you. All right, Tim, what you got next? Oh, this record.
From COC. Go check out our review to
Yeah, go
find out
check
what
it
I
out.
Yeah,
like.
I mean, go back and watch our episode. Yeah, you guys already know this is one of my favorite bands of all time, and I love this album. Albatross is still probably their biggest single. That's the one on the algorithm, but there's so much more on here. Heaven's Not Overflowing, Clean My Wounds, which let us know down below. Did Kevin Smith direct that video? Let us know down below. Broken Man, Senor Limpio, 7 Days, Migraine, Deliverance, Shake Like You, I like Pearls Before Swine. Like, this is just start to finish a fantastic album that really sounds very 1994, but also informs a lot of what's going to come 10 years later. It's of its time, but ahead of its time. And yet, harkens back to a lot of 70s stuff. There's a lot of Skinner on this album, and Queen, and Sabbath, and it's just a fantastic album. And again, go back and watch our episodes. I love this album. I know it wasn't Bill's favorite, but I saw this band live in January of '95, so I was a year behind on this album, but it absolutely changed my life.
I think actually Bill liked it more than me.
So
This
that
is the one
nostalgia,
that
it's a
I
hell of a
didn't
drug.
like.
I'll say, compared to the other COC albums, I think, if I remember right, I think this was one in my top 3 for COC for albums.
I think so. I was the one
It
that
might
did
have been-
not like this
actually-
record at all.
Actually, I think this one
I
might
need
have
to
been-
go back and watch those episodes then.
I think this one was either 1 or 2, I think, of my final rankings.
I had it pretty low. I did not like this one. Blind,
Yeah,
is, I like
fantastic.
Blind a lot better.
That's right, because you guys had Blind and Deliverance. We flip flopped,
Yeah, you hated on Blind.
but I thought.
And I can
Deliverance-
see that argument. I totally can.
All right, where you gonna rank it? Changed your life.
It did. And I definitely think it's better than Far Beyond Driven. Do I play the game though and keep Portishead where it is? I think I do.
Yeah, I'd vote for Portishead.
Soundgarden has locked in a buy.
Shocker. Ooh. Didn't see that coming.
Mm-hmm.
Fucking amazing album. Amazing album.
It is, but
And yeah, I think Deliverance is right up there with it. I think all of these albums are, I mean, you guys know the Field of 94. It's ridiculous.
it's pretty
And
bad.
these are the ones that I listened to then and I still listen to now. They're just great.
Joe, did you have this one?
I did.
You've already talked about all these. There we go. Punk and Drublic. Joe, what you think about Punk and Drublic?
You know, I love Punk and Drublic. I may not be mistaken believing I think this is my favorite NoFX album.
That argument couldn't be made.
Yeah, I think that argument's pretty easily to go through. I love this album through and through. I mean,
We need to get them on the show.
yeah. Fat
That's
Mike,
a big discography.
Fat Mike, if you're watching, we want to cover you.
Oh yeah, Fat Mike.
It
Fucking
is.
come on the show.
Come on in. Linoleum, Leave It Alone, Dig, Don't Call Me White, My Heart Is Yearning, and I am the person who does not like a too much.
Yeah,
of a
can we get
sophomore-
Fat Mike to rank his own albums?
That'd be awesome.
Ooh, yeah.
I don't necessarily love sophomoric songs like My Heart Is Yearning, but this one's pretty good.
Soft.
The Bruise, Quaz, Lori Myers, Punk Guy, Happy. I mean, great album.
Just some fun trivia for you. The intro song that plays to the show is kind of inspired by Punk Guy from Punk and Drublic. Like, it's almost the same riff, just slowed down. This is some top tier NoFX. I mean, Linoleum, everybody fucking knows it. Everybody loves it. But the album never lets up. You got Perfect Government. How Did the Cat Get So Fat? Dying Degree is fucking punk as shit. Lori Myers is still, that'll be in our top songs when we ever get to that video. Punk Guy, Happy Guy, Rico, like, it's so fucking good. This is top tier NoFX. I did hear this back in 94. I wasn't into NoFX at the time, but I remember this fucking record. Like, all my metal friends played fucking Pantera, and all my punk friends played Punk and Drublic. So, but yeah, it's a fucking classic.
Yep. And everybody played Dookie Smash and the Blue Album.
Everybody played those fucking records.
Yep.
And NoFX is already in the grinder. Will they make it again, though? Joe, where are you putting it?
I need you to go first. I got a decision to make, and I still haven't made it. So,
What have you got on the board?
Is
here?
it better than Ill Communication?
For me, yes. There's no question it's better than these. The true question lies right here, though. Would I have known about NoFX without Green Day? Possibly. Is Punk and Drublic a better album than Dookie? It is. It is.
I vote yes. I vote yes.
NoFX this album has to go to the grinder. Is it better than the Downward Spiral? Yeah. No. No. It's gonna go here. I think it's gonna go here. I love that fucking record, but it is just Bad Religion Suffer. All right, Joe.
So,
well, I already know it's fucking better than that.
Yeah, you can already move.
Fucking
You can
know it's better than that.
You can move Trash down to.
I can move Trash down.
Mm-hmm.
Is it better than Ill Communication?
Yes.
And then Joe's got Under the Pink behind that too.
I could see that.
Do I like NoFX Punk and
not
Drublic
Under the Pink over Beasties? No.
better than? It's gonna rank higher than Weezer.
Okay, yeah, I was about to fucking start making an argument here.
I think it's gonna go number one.
Did NoFX just jump in with a buy?
Not locked in.
Damn.
Oh shit. Fuck yeah, dude. I didn't see that coming.
I had arguments either way for putting it number one or number two, but I think I'm going to know number one with it.
Yeah, I mean, Dookie's not a top 3 Green Day for me, but Punk and Drublic is definitely a top 3 NoFX record. All right, Bill. Let's see what you got going on here. Look, they're sitting in front of a fucking couch again. This is 93. Oh, wait, they have a white background instead of a black background. Never mind.
Yep.
It's the Cranberries.
And it is the Cranberries. I mean, looking past Zombie, which is probably their most well-known song, I would put it above Linger even for being well-known. I mean, this album really doesn't disappoint the whole way through. Mm-hmm. Ultimate Family, I think, is a great opener, and No Need to Argue is a great closer. In the middle, top songs for me probably be I Can't Be With You, The Icicle Melts, and probably Dreaming My Dreams. Really no songs I would skip, though, listening to this album again, which that's the thing with 94. It's most of these albums. I'm not skipping songs when I'm listening to any of these albums. Like, that is the caliber we're at. Yeah, that was just a great sophomore album for them. Really helped kickstart everything and catapult them even further in their career. Though I do think this was potentially the Cranberries' highlight. Obviously, shorter career than some bands. Death of one person does unfortunately do that sometimes, especially when it's your lead person. And yeah, I thought this was just a great album.
It's definitely the
To be
best
fair, though, they hadn't done
Cranberries
anything
album.
in 25 years before she died.
No.
Yeah, I wouldn't say
That's a
she
good-
died
Well-
at the height of their.
It wasn't 25 years. Because she died, what, 2016?
Still, they
Give
had
or
been
take,
gone for quite a while.
Okay,
there's
so
albums
yeah,
after
20.
this, though.
Yeah.
They have a
25.
discography.
23.
This is probably the best Cranberries album. I'll give them that. But is it the best album of 1994? Ugh, no. Not even close. Bill, where are you going to place it?
This was
I'm
in.
gonna
This
have
would have been.
I'm gonna have to
honorable.
call back and ask Hootie and the Blowfish what they think.
Oh, God, no. Cranberries is much better than that.
So, they're better than Lion King. Better than Tractors. Not better than REM, though.
Not better than REM.
Okay, no. Fuck no, they're not better than REM. I'd take REM's Up over a Cranberries record. And Up's not a good record. All right, Tim. Danzig 4. Mother. tell your children not to walk my way.
Well, that's not on this album. This one is the end of an era. This is the last one that Rick Rubin had any sort of involvement with. This is the last album of a classic era where they kind of did 4 albums in a row that I think have all made my top 10 lists. And yeah, this one it's dark, it's atmospheric, it's heavy, it's melodic, it's super clean. It's gonna get my favorite hidden track of the year. If you skip 6 minutes and 66 seconds to track number 66, you get Invocation as the hidden track, which is a great hidden track. Like, I love this album. I don't mind the pain. Can't Speak, Let It Be Captured, A Little Whip, Brand New God. I definitely was listening to in '94, being just a little Misfits kid, and this being the current Danzig album. I was really into it, and I think it's aged fantastically. Super layered, as opposed to even the first 3, which are real stripped and bare boned. This one, I think, informs and in many ways is better than the rest of Danzig's career. So you could argue that it's the beginning of the end, but you could also argue that it's the pinnacle of the last 30 years. And there is other good stuff there. But no, I love this album. Super fun album. Until You Call in the Dark. What a great riff. It's definitely sets a mood, but it's a mood I'm here for. I love this album.
Jason, I thought the bottom part said mother on this album, the M4, whatever, and that's why you sang it. And I was like, oh, yeah. And he's like, it's not on this album. And I was like, oh, that's a bunch of nonsense down there.
That's like what I know about Danzig. Mother. I mean, besides the Misfits, but
that's what everybody knows. But he's got, I mean, we're dealing with 48 years now of nothing but solid songwriting. And this is top-notch Danzig. This is high quality stuff here.
Maybe we'll get to
with
Danzig.
The classic lineup: John Christ, Juck Biscuits, Eerie Vaughn.
We'll get to Danzig.
Great album.
Katrina
Great
back.
album.
Where are you ranking it?
Oh yeah.
Oh, Lagwagon. What are you ranking?
Am I lagging it again? I'm just thinking, honestly.
Oh, okay. Yeah, no, you're lagging like a motherfucker.
Okay. Sorry. Let's put it above Deliverance.
Doesn't make the grinder. Okay. All right. What do I got next?
Hang on, before we... Tim, have you heard Danzig Sings Elvis that he put out in 2020?
Yes, I have. I have it on leopard print vinyl.
Okay.
Yeah, and yes, I've read the reviews.
I didn't read any reviews.
And no, they're not wrong.
I just saw, I was like, is Danzig still putting music out? Danzig Sings Elvis. And I was like, okay, all right.
Yeah. That's why he ended his 20 years of
That's a story. That'll be a great episode for ODD.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we'll get to fucking Danzig, I guess. We'll also get to Tom Petty, which is the next one we're going to talk about here. I love this record. This is the Wildflowers and All the Rest reissue, where there's a whole nother record of great stuff, but we're just going to talk about the original album. This is one of my first CDs. It was Aerosmith's Greatest Hits, Pearl Jam's Vitology, and Tom Petty's Wildflowers. No, this ain't just nostalgia. I still listen to Wildflowers. This is an amazing record. This is Tom Petty stripped down.
Fair.
He was in a vibe. That record has a vibe to it that works. I mean, everybody knows you know how it feels, but like the whole record, like Don't Fade on Me, Hard on Me, Cabin Down Below is pretty sexy. Crawling Back to You is a top song contender. I fucking love this record. And this 1994 was a rough year.
Do we know offhand what year it was that Tom started tapping the vein?
It wasn't during this period.
Okay.
This was like, I mean, it was Tom, so he was pretty fucked up, but like, it has a vibe. It's a good record. Where did I rank it? I got it just behind Weezer.
Okay.
I still listen to this record.
Like, you don't know how it feels
To be me.
I played that at my fucking dad's funeral. Actually, it was pretty funny whenever he talks about smoking pot, and like one half of the church was like upset, and the other half was like, "Yeah, we knew him." All right, we are down to the last one.
Mm-hmm.
Who wants to volunteer to go first?
I mean, I'll rip off my Band-Aid.
Okay.
Mary Chapin Carpenter, Stones in the Road.
I'm gonna go refill my wine.
I mean, this was a hell of an album. I mean, you've got John Doe number 24, Shut Up and Kiss Me, Jubilee, This Is Love, Outside Looking In, all really good songs. Saying you also got End of My Pirate Days, Why Walk When You Can Fly. Like, this is a really damn solid album, actually, the whole way through. Let's say another country album to hear finish everything out. It's another great album.
Kind of looks like a Sheryl Crow album cover, though.
It could be. However,
This one was in my house on cassette. I do remember when this came out.
This
I
one in
don't.
my house.
I don't know anything about that one.
So it's another solid female country. She's doing what a lot of other female country artists were doing in the 90s, following more or less the same lines as what Reba and Trisha and everyone else was doing. Definitely more of a downbeat
Yeah,
album.
we're right before the big Shania Twain explosion.
Yes.
Jules
Mutt
coming
Lange.
around the corner.
Yep. And then female country just explodes at the end of the 90s.
Jewel, who always believed saying, "What if God was one of us?"
That was Joan Osborne.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. But every time I
That
think
was
it's
Joan Osborne.
Bill. Who was it?
Osborne Joan, I think? I don't know.
Oh, Lagwagon Tim.
That was pretty good.
Get a little trashed here. Let's
So-
go.
Where are you going to rank it?
It's above Lion King.
Above Elton John? That's fucked up.
Sir Elton John, to you, sir.
Hakuna Matata, man. Fucking Hakuna Matata.
I'm gonna put it below Tractors though.
Oh, man. It's so fucking close, dude. Come on. Be prepared. Come on.
I'm sorry, I don't see Lion King soundtrack on your list.
That's right. That's true.
You don't see
There's a
fucking
reason.
Mary Chaplin Carpenter either, though, do you?
Nope.
We're looking at your list.
Yes.
All right, Lion King fucking Disney fans, y'all know what to do in the comments down below. Joe,
You're
what you
welcome for me
got to
putting it
end
on
this
this
with?
list.
That is the worst album cover for 1994 right there.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know about that one.
Is that my?
I mean, what was that white album? It was all white. What the hell was that?
I think there's a cloud in there.
Yeah,
Well,
there's
that's-
something in there. It's just
Say, is that a cloud?
white.
Like I couldn't tell if that was like my computer like just rendering it weird.
no. There's something there. We
it's
just don't
white
know
on
what
white.
it is.
So built to
It's
spill.
none more white.
That's right.
Is that
White
spilt
Album.
milk?
Spilt milk.
There
Is it
was
Built
Built
to
to
Spill?
Spill and the Descendants.
That's right. So built to spill. There's nothing wrong with love. Their debut album. I am a big fan of Doug March's voice. I just think they have a very unique sound, and I really enjoy this album. In the Morning is a great starter. Big Dipper, Car, Dystopian Dream Girl, Israel Song. Just a great album all the way through. It's funny. I did read that it's like on Pitchfork's top 50 or 100 albums in the
Fuck
1990s.
Pitchfork.
So they did something and said that this was a great one, which I don't know anything about the rest of their things. I just found that interesting.
No,
If
fuck
they did a
Pitchfork.
90s thing, then we did. But yeah, love this album, love his voice. I really think that the only problem I do have with it at any point in time is I got to be in the mood to listen to this album. I got to be in the mood to listen to his voice and kind of go into it. If I'm in that mood, though, it's perfect.
Yeah, I can see that. Is that all you got?
That's all I got for it. With that, I am going to put it above Buddha, and that's the extent of where we're moving things.
All right. What's my number 10?
That's looking nice. That looks real nice. Like
Old Pearl Jam. Old Pearl Jam. They're a popular band here at this show. Everyone on Old Drunken Discography loves some Pearl Jam. Tom Petty.
like would be
You
a
know.
more better statement.
One of my first CDs that I owned was Pearl Jam's Vitology. This is a banger of a fucking record. I love Pearl Jam's Vitology. Last Exit, Spin the Black Circle. Yeah, Not For You is kind of simple. It's like 2 chords and, Nothing Man's overplayed, but it's all the rest of the shit. Whipping, Corduroy is a fucking classic. I love Bugs. I love this record because it's so fucking weird. They put this out with the intention of like, you're not gonna like this. Fuck off. And people loved it. Not so much fondly now, but I still love it. I love Hey Foxy, Mop Handle Mama. That's me.
This one had Spin the Black Circle, right?
Yep. Spin the Black Circle. Satan's Bed.
Yeah, that was a good one.
Closing track is top notch. I fucking love Vitology.
I actually gave this a spin while doing this to see if it'd make my list, and I was pleasantly surprised by it. It's a good album.
It's
It
fucking-
didn't make top 10. But
It's
it's good.
it's top tier fucking Pearl Jam for me.
That say Vitology was close to making it for me. I will say.
Saying that, 94 was a tough year.
Mm-hmm.
It's not coming close to Mellow Gold or The Downward Spiral or Punk and Drublic or fucking Dookie or Weezer. I hate to see Rancid at number 10, but it's at number 10. I hate to see Beastie Boys at number 9, but it's number 9. I like that Sonic Youth record more, though. I love all these records. They're all 10s in my heart. All right, Tim. What you got?
Mother.
Oh, it's the Melvins.
Save the best for last.
Yay, it's the Melvins.
Right after Pearl Jam.
Absolute classic.
Right after
Like
Pearl
there's
Jam.
Yeah, let's show those kids how it's done. Dude, Queen, Revolve, At the Stake are all top tier Melvins. Squeetus, Sweet Willie Roll Bar, Goose Freight Train, Magic Pig Detective, Sheevel. Um, this is the smack dab in the middle of the Melvins on their major label trio of albums. So you could argue this is the height. This is also the first album after working with Kurt Cobain and after what happened to Kurt Cobain. And I'll go on record and say Dale Crover, best drummer Nirvana ever had. And he's on fire on this album. Buzz sounds great. The guitar tone is amazing. Love this album. And again, much like Corrosion of Conformity's Deliverance, this one sounds very much of its time. It's very grungy. But it also informs the next 20 years of an entire subgenre that they're just chasing this album. And it's one of their most accessible albums. The Melvins have a lot of albums, and they're not all easy to listen to. But this one, you just put it in, everybody's like, what the hell is that? That's amazing. And it is. I love this album.
All right. Yeah, we're going to get to the Melvins at some capacity somehow. I'm curious. After Tarantula Heart,
That's a bigger than big one.
we'll
That's
talk
a bigger
about.
than big one.
Check out our 2024 end of the year review.
There
See
what,
Tarantula Heart-
31 albums now plus notable releases.
Yeah.
I'm going to have to miss that one, guys.
Listen, we're going to have to get on that quick before they're at 35 by the end of next year.
Yeah.
Mhm.
All right, Tim. Where are you going to rank
Which
it?
they will be. I'm sure they're already recorded. Well, I'm playing a game here, right? This is the meat grinder.
This is the meat grinder.
You guys got to hear some Stoner Witch. You guys got to hear some Stoner Witch.
But you're not going to let
So
them
it's
hear the
fitting
Portishead?
right above that Portishead. You guys should, but you got to hear Stoner Witch.
Portishead is out. Shit. The Melvins are in.
Well,
All right.
I mean,
another
who saw
year
that
down.
one coming?
Yeah, right. All right. So Soundgarden is going to get a bye. Let's put us over here.
Strong contender to go all the way. That's an amazing album.
I don't think it's going to go
Yeah,
all the way. It's not that.
depends on what it goes up against. I mean, it can go far.
It could go far. I mean, it could. I'll vote for it in the right mind. And no effects. Punk and Drublick gets a bye, which I didn't see coming. I thought
Well deserved. Well deserved.
Dookie does not get a bye because the Wild Bill had to he chose the wrong side to be on.
I don't know, Jason. You also have it at number 4.
Mhm.
Yeah, I'm gonna say this. I'll say this. Every album that made the grinder, I'm looking forward to listening to. That's a fact. I mean, I've heard.
I'll say
Most of
1,
them, I
2,
haven't heard that
3,
Kaya
4,
song, though.
5, 6, 7, 8, 9 records I'm looking forward to. Not looking forward.
There's
to
actually
Black
only
Hole.
one I haven't heard. So,
There are 3 I haven't heard of there.
There's only 3 I haven't heard.
Everything else, I could pretty. If you could put them up against something right now, I could tell you.
good year. Real good year.
Oh yeah,
Oh yeah.
that's a tough year.
95 is going to be a shift. Like it's going to be a.
Yeah, 95.
95 is the left turn.
Oh, I got some locks already.
I do too.
I got locked too in 95.
I will say the next year I'm looking forward to the most is probably 96 after this one.
I've already got a lock on 96 too. We were just
96
talking
good.
about that.
It's a good year.
I've got
That Wreck was
4.
on fire in 96.
Yeah, I got 4 things going on in 95. I've already locked in for look ahead.
'96 will be a long December. Stick around for
So
that.
you're already trying to decide which one doesn't make the grinder.
Oh no, I haven't looked at the grinder portion of it yet. I was like, but I can already. Let me see. Oh, that's gonna be tough. Yeah, that's gonna be tough. Which one I kicked out of the grinder there?
Just pop these in here.
Mm-hmm.
Check out the description down below to get a full recap of our picks so far. There's quite a few albums. I can't believe Dennis Leary is in the fucking grinder, but here he is.
Oh, yes, he is.
I mean,
That's one of the best albums of the decade.
I
Absolutely.
I would vote that over fucking Meatloaf. I'll tell you that.
I'm gonna have to listen to it apparently. So
Gotta give it a listen, Bill.
I've heard both, and I can tell you right now, Dennis Leary fucking No Cure is better than Meatloaf's Better Out of Hell.
I'm gonna tell you, my list down there looks amazing. Y'all are crazy.
What are you talking about? You don't like my list?
Your list's pretty good too, for what I can see there.
I mean, I think my list is great.
Bill's list will be. You won't see much of Bill after fucking wave one.
Agree to disagree.
Oh, look at that. Tim's the one who got the Beastie Boys in the grinder.
Yeah, and you
Sure.
got Badmotorfinger too. 2 Soundgardens in the grinder.
Oh, look, Bill has Metallica in the grinder.
Goddamn right.
Yeah, but you got fucking Black Album Metallica.
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
Yeah, look.
we get
Bill
to the
has Weird
80s,
Al in the
Metallica will be in the
grinder.
grinder. Oh, look! Bill got John Anderson in the grinder.
You're damn right I do.
I keep forgetting that John Anderson is in
John,
the grinder.
that motherfucker
I don't think John
made it.
Anderson. If John Anderson was watching us, he wouldn't believe he was going to make it in the grinder for that year.
He's like, hell yeah, these motherfuckers said I'm album of the decade.
So since I ripped Van Winkle 93, you got to send me everybody's lists and 94 and 92 so that I can clean up and add it all to the playlist that's on the Amazon Music that we can all like play along with.
You gotta give me that link so I can give it
I'm
to our
keeping a
followers.
Yeah.
So here's my question.
I
Tim.
will. Yeah.
What was your number 2 album from '93,
Who?
Tim? Because I know you got Anthrax at 3. Dinosaur at 1.
He had Carcass.
Is that what that is? I can't
Yeah,
tell.
Carcass.
Yeah, Carcass is mine.
Yeah, actually, I think that Anthrax is my number 1, and the Carcass is number 2, and the
Gotcha.
Dennis Leary is number 3.
Okay.
Okay.
It's inverse order then. Okay.
But all my picks for 93 were amazing.
Gotta go check out that video, see what you.
Yeah, it doesn't matter. They're all amazing. They're in.
Yeah, I mean, these are all into the grinder.
Yeah, no
Lots of-
spoilers, but that's
I
one of the
can't
best
believe-
Anthrax albums in
I
a
can't believe
deep
August and everything after
discography.
does not have a bye.
I'm sorry, Joe. I'm sorry I let you down in 93, but I got you in 96. Trust me.
Mm-hmm.
I got you in 96. It's getting a bye.
We already know.
Yeah.
And I can't be like spiteful about it.
I love how Weird Al's in there with Nevermind too.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, Weird Al and Nevermind both make it. Screeching Weasel's in there. Dinosaur Jr., Bungle. We got some good shit in there. Garth, Brax.
Social D.
REM's in the grinder for Automatic for the People. I forgot
Yes,
about
they
that.
are.
I'd say Monster's a better record than that, but whatever.
Agree to disagree.
We'll get to REM. Stick around, like, subscribe. Next week, we're kicking in the spooky sections, spooky season with Paramore. We'll have a special guest with us, Big Sam.
Shout out Big Sam.
Tim's going to fucking bail on us like a little bitch.
And I unfortunately can't make that one. Yeah.
There you go, that lag. Got
Yeah.
him.
It's bad scheduling on my part. I've known about this event for years. Stay tuned for ODD and Drublick. The next episode's coming real soon.
There you go. And we're going to talk about some Alkaline Trio, because that's a good spooky band, and the Cramps. So, like, subscribe, check out our Patreon. You can choose an artist for us to shit all over or give us some good shit to listen to. It's something better than Paramore or Creed.
Please give us
Please.
good shit to listen to.
Give us good shit to listen to. I'm
Give
looking
us some
forward
of
to
that
T.
classic shit.
Conrad's The Replacements. Like, I like The Replacements, so
Give them all
That's
of
an easy one
Bezos
for me.
albums.
no, don't listen to Joe. All right, we'll see you for 1995. Hopefully it comes out a lot quicker than 93 did. It'll definitely come out quicker. Be safe.
My
and make
bad.
good-
So sorry.
It wasn't even your fault. Oh, it was your fault.
Yeah, yeah.
Shit,
I
it
was
was
like, who
his
else's
fault.
fault was it? What you doing?
It was my
Fuck.
fault. Yeah, it
Blame
was my
Tim.
fault. But I'm here for. I'm back at your ass for 94.
He's back in another dimension, lagging. He's getting
Yes,
closer
I-
to our own dimension. Be safe, make good decisions.